Hey everybody, good afternoon. My name is Clifford Jones. I would like to welcome you to episode 2 of my vlog, the Piano Forte vlog. Those who tuned in last week, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for liking my video and sharing my video and giving me feedback. It's really appreciative. Those who subscribed and shared my stuff, I really appreciate it. Last week, I went over one of my favorite composers, Franz Liszt. I went over 2 of his pieces, the octave sections of these pieces. They're called Transcendental Etude Number 4, Mazeppa, and his Sonata in B minor. Right, to just do a quick recap of last week, he has this part where he goes, trying to do this with one hand. And I broke down how to play these octaves correctly. Well, in my opinion, how to play them correctly, how to show interpretation so that they can be played even easier. Okay? So today, that was last week. Today, I'm going to go over another piece that I'm going to be performing in June 2020, part of my solo concert. It is called the La Campanella by Franz Liszt. I'm going to go over the leaps that you see in the right hand, how to play them correctly. How do I play them? And, for other pianists that are having trouble with this piece, maybe this will help you, okay? So here we go. Now the opening section of this piece, just the right hand, you have all of these leaps. Right, let's do this again. Missed the notes. Okay, so the trick to doing this is, number one, start off very slow, okay? And looking and seeing where you have to jump. And if you notice, as I'm doing these jumps, right? I'm not going like this. I'm not having a circular motion. I'm going from point A straight to point B. Point A, point to B. So I'm gonna do it slower. All right? Now, this is what it's gonna sound like when it's up to speed. Let's do this again. So, the trick, like I said before, is to make sure you're going from point A straight to point B. And you practice it slow. That's the key to playing piano. Patience and practicing slow. We live in an age where we want instant gratification. Even me, like I have my moments where I'm like, oh, I'm not getting this right away. I'm not getting it right away, so I'm super frustrated. But when you really think about it, there's no point of being frustrated and wanting it right away. You have no choice but to do the work. And that also applies to anything and everything in life. Okay? So now, the second section of this piece, Franz Liszt decides to add something called grace notes. Now, grace notes, do you see these little notes right here? Little note going to the big note, right? Little note going to the big note, right? Et cetera, et cetera. Even if I turn the page, you'll see more. These little notes going to the bigger notes. Little note, big note, right? The way you play those, it's real simple. It's just taking two notes and going, or taking three notes, et cetera, right? Now, but what he decides to do, while you still have this challenge of making these leaps, right? He decides to add grace notes. So you have really challenging. So let's do it slower. Yum, bum, bum, yum, dum, dee, yum, dum, bum, yum. Da, 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 ba, ba, bee, ba, yum. Whatever it is, yum. Okay? Let's do this again. At tempo, a tempo. Do this again. Right? So, you have to be completely relaxed. Anytime you do anything challenging on the piano, you have to be relaxed. There's no tension, no playing extremely tight. You have to be completely relaxed. It's that grace note. Do this again. Now, when I do it slower, I'm gonna do it much slower. What he has you doing, let me zoom in, let me show you. You can get a good picture. He has you doing, you're jumping from the second finger. Once you do this grace note here, he jumps up to here. Then he has this, same thing again. Here, he has this. Look at this leap. Third finger to the fifth finger. Jumping up 2 octaves. I love this. Slum, here, the grace note. Let's look at it. Wrong notes. Here, G, yum. Right, so you have this, da, be, yum, bum. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's try to play that speed. I haven't looked at this in such a long time. Ah! Okay, now another section of this piece. Let me zoom out. One of my favorite parts is here. Now, when you have these triplets, 1, 2, 3. Now, the trick is you have to make sure you hear these top notes. You've been practicing it slowly. 2, 1. The fingers. 2, 1, 5. 2, 1, 5. 2, 1, 5. All right. My hand is all in the way. Don't lose it. Now this part right here. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm go slower. Let me show you what you have to do. Step on the 5, 5th finger. Step on your 5th finger, because that's really where the melody is. Really bring out the 5th finger, please. And when you bring it up to speed. I'll probably change that to this chromatic scale. And then whatever. Okay. What other parts of this piece? It's really challenging. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to turn the page. I don't even want to turn the page. But I'm gonna do another video of this right here. Connect left hand with right hand. Okay. Right. I think this is too much motion. Right. Okay, so that is the end of episode 2 of my vlog. Today was much shorter. Tune in for next week when I do another vlog of something different that I'm going to be performing in my solo recital, June 2020, an all Franz Liszt recital. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please, 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 pretty please, leave feedback. Please leave feedback. The more feedback, the better. Okay? I'll talk to y'all next week. I'll holla. Later.